Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring in his H.W.A. debut, the Unholy Saint. $25% of the team's net worth. I would probably say half, because 25%, yes, is a lot of money to a single individual, but against a 55-man roster plus coaches, that could dry up really, really quick. $2.5 billion. Fair enough. And introducing his opponent, making his way to the ring, he is the Harbinger, Joker.
Slowly breaking free through lucid dreams. Day to day, I may just break. Safe to say, I know human beings. People, my mood just swings. As painful as you would think. My veins full of putrid things. Dark angels into the same retribution. I'll fulfill a lot of my purpose while I'm getting through this. Something waking deep within these depths of ruin. Fever in my head, and it's burning me alive. I can't keep this up. What the hell am I inside? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is real and who will fall? Is it time we're going on? What's the cause? What's the cause? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Show me violence.
Okay, so it wouldn't be too terrible.
I will die here by the sun. I am the animal. I am the animal. Mirror, mirror on the ceiling. Then deep out, so can see that.
While I have a decent amount of football fans in here, and we can talk a little bit of football, what are you guys' thoughts on Tua? With his, fourth concussion coming this past week? And I'm not talking about just like knocked out. I'm talking about kid's been knocked out and stiffened out 4 times. Should he be thinking of retirement? I don't want to tell anybody what to do with their life, but I think it's time that he really put some thought into life after football. CTE is a real thing. Personally, if medical advises him to call it, then call it, take your pride and run. But here's the thing though, he can still be cleared and have irreversible damage. He can go be an analyst for college or pro. I'm sure he's not going to struggle finding work. He could even be a quarterback coach because he's a decent quarterback. But I think this man's got to stop getting hit. Either that or he needs to learn how to slide. 2 of his concussions came from him diving, not sliding. Bachelor's degree in communication studies in August of 2020. Time to put that degree to work. And I'm not saying it because I don't like him. I'm not saying it because I don't think anybody should have their dream taken from them. But at some point, you got to think of your life after the NFL. And I know that's a hard conversation to have. But it's getting scary for the kid. It really is. That's why I said medical pushing him to... No, I get what you're saying. Unholy Saint returns some clotheslines. We got a brand new version of Joker in H.W.A. If the old version wasn't scary enough. He signed a 4-year, $30 million contract. He's getting that $30 million no matter what. How much of it was guaranteed? If it's all guaranteed, he needs to take the money and run. Find another way to contribute to Miami. But he needs to be off the field. Unholy Saint getting a 2 count on Joker. You're way off. What's the contract? What do you do with? Here comes with it. Balance. What? Joker looking to spike the Saint, but Saint reverses and into a cutter of his own. 1, 2. And now the Unholy Saint going to expose that steel ring. No, that's Clown. Obviously, it's not your character. Backstabber. Tosses him over the top rope. Big shot to the side of the head. The Unholy Saint says, you want to wear a mask? I'll beat it into your fucking face. Oh, yeah. Four years, $214.4 million, 167 of it guaranteed. Listen, I think there's one thing we all can agree on. Okay, because none of us are millionaires. I don't even think any of us are close. I ain't trying to insult anybody. But let's be honest. None of us are fucking millionaires. You give any one of us $167.1 million, we never have to work again a day in our life. He goes work for an analyst. They pay for his travel. That is more than enough money for him to live the rest of his life if he lives within his means. Get a nice... Whoa! The Unholy Saint getting the upset. The Unholy Saint gets the upset win against a former H.W.A. World Champion, a former H.W.A. Battleground Champion, a former H.W.A. Rising Star American Dream Tag Team Inception main eventer. And he gets the... Never mind. So this is how tonight's going to go. This is how tonight's going to go. Okay. Joker getting a very quick 2 count. Joker takes aim from the top rope and Saint out of the way. Tua should retire. I think so too. And I mean that with the utmost respect. Referee holding Joker back. Off the ropes, back elbow connects. Snake Eyes into the corner. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Saint kicks out again. Yeah, it was all in the last 2 years. It's 4 concussions in the last 2 years. And his first 2 concussions were like 2 weeks apart. I think it was 2 against the Bills, 1 against Cincinnati, and 1 against Jacksonville, I think. Well, to say they kind of screwed him on his offensive line, I would make this argument. There's a reason Tom Brady never had a concussion. Not one that looked like that. There's a reason Tom Brady had such a long career. And there's a reason Tom Brady, love him or hate him, is still in really good health. He took smaller contracts his entire career so they can afford to pay other people like an offensive line to protect him, like good receivers that can get open so he didn't have to hold on to the ball as long. Tom Brady, for the course of his career, has statistically have one of these lowest sack rates. I can't speak tonight. And one of the big reasons why that was able to happen is he never took a massive contract, even though he absolutely could have. And because he never took a massive contract, he took frequent smaller contracts they were able to pay other people. Like, yeah, I understand everybody wants to, quote unquote, get the bag, and then we get as much money as they can, but understand, the more food you take off the table, the less food there is for everybody else to eat. Just something to think about. In 23 seasons, he made $333 million from the NFL. He made $200 million in endorsements. But you take a guy like Deshaun Watson, who made $280 million. A guy like Patrick Mahomes, who, with incentives, obviously, is going to get paid $500 million. One contract. If he gets all the money in that contract, he'll get $500 million. But Tom Brady, along 23 seasons, made the same. That shit should have been a career contract. That shit should have been a career contract. you can never go to another team unless we decide to cut you. And if we decide to cut you, we have to pay you. Step of Enziguri by Clown. Holmes also restructured his contract almost every year. He's not as much of a cap hit. No, I get that. The point I'm trying to make is Tom Brady never had these massive contracts. Whether it gets restructured or not, that's aside from the point. The point is, at one point in his career, Patrick Mahomes signed a contract for $500 million. And it's not a shot at him. It's no disrespect towards him. I'm just saying. Going for last laugh. Cover. 1, 2. Kicked out of the last laugh. Brady's biggest payout came in his last season. Well, I wonder why. It's his last season. Reversed by Joker, power slam. Now going to the top rope. Takes aim at the Unholy Saint. So many reversals from both people. Goes over the top rope, shot to the side of the head. 2, 3, this time knocks him off the apron. And a German suplex from Joker. Sliced bread number 2 on the outside. Joker forced back into the ring. Hits it one more time, cover. 1, 2. Restart the match and the finish stays the same.